Hey guys, welcome to Sippin Spillin with Syd from 3 Mississippi. I'm back. Did you miss me? Uncle missed me. So we have not posted on here in like a week and a half, and I apologize. I was out of town. I was visiting my home state, my hometown, visiting family and friends for just shy of a week, and Bunko missed me clearly. And Mike was holding down the fort here and trying to do all of the. Oh, sorry, I just knocked my water over on him. I didn't mean to. That was an accident. Trying to hold down the fort and do all of the things. I think and work got to be, a little bit much. So we just didn't get any Sippin' and Spillins up. So I apologize, you guys. We did not forget about you. Every day I was like, I'm gonna film one, and then something would happen, and yeah. So part of the problem is, which I've been saying for a minute, I'm gonna have to break down probably and buy another laptop because if you're working on multiple videos at once, especially when you have a couple of channels going, you can't render your video like to process it. I can't do anything else on that computer for a few hours while it's processing. So that's a problem when you're trying to like do a lot of things at once. So I kind of have to time it where I can let Sippin' and Spillin start rendering. Almost caught it. I can let Sippin' and Spillin start rendering like when I go to bed, so that when I wake up in the morning, my computer is then free to use for the next video or whatever I'm working on. So I try to do it that way, but I don't always get what you want. Anyway, name that band. That was an easy one. That was a softball. Like I was a little Nerf nugget that I just tossed to you. You should all know that one. And if you don't, then you're a communist. I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's a beautifully brisk Sunday today. We had a lovely day at church and with our neighbors. And last night we had some special visitors. So I'm gonna be spilling the tea a little bit for you now, guys. It's pretty cool. As some of you may know that follow David from Come On Homesteading and Come On Keeping It Real and Fired Up Fridays. And then of course, Mike, who we've now deemed number 5. My Mike is Mike number 3, as in 3 Mississippi. And that Mike is number 5, as in Drifting Dreamers 5. And they were coming down here for a visit. They made their way by Tim's place and stayed there and got to see Tim's property. And so they'll be having those videos coming out on their channels respectively in the next few days or by the end of this next week here. And we then had them coming here for a very special reason, which is yet to be revealed. You have to tune in to David's channels to see that big reveal, but it's a big one. As he says, it's a game changer. So you will definitely have to be on the lookout for that. We will be posting our video of their visit and our end of things on this coming Friday as well. So, and I think he said he was posting his on Wednesday. I know his is dropping a little bit before ours. I think it's Wednesday. I think that's what he was aiming for. So make sure you check that out. And we had a lovely time, nice dinner. We did a live with you all on 3 Mississippi. They were nice enough to agree to do a live with us. Part of the reason we hadn't planned on doing a live, we were going to just kind of film the stuff we were going to film and just kind of enjoy each other's company because it was the first time that we met Mike number 5. Not to be confused with Mambo number 5, although I hear he can cut a rug with the best of them. But we realized that when I got back from being at home, back home where I'm from, that there was a little miscommunication between Michael and I, Mike number 3, that is, and we did not have a video for Friday. He thought that I was taking care of it, and I was under the impression that he was taking care of it. And so, as a result, no one took care of it. So we did not have a video on Friday. So me and all my brilliance, rather late on Thursday evening, I said, hey, the video that I just finished shooting, I won't have ready for Friday, like for tomorrow morning. But I will have it ready for Sunday. So I said, how about we see if the guys want to go live when they get here, and we'll do a live on Saturday, and that'll at least help, you know, of us not putting out a video on Friday. And they were cool. They were like, yeah, sure, we'll do a live. So we had a great live with them and with all you guys. So if you have not watched that live that aired this last Saturday, go check that out. It was on 3 Mississippi, and go check out David at Come On Homesteading's channels. I'll make sure we put those links below so you guys can go make sure you're subscribed and check your subscriptions. Make sure that you're notified. You got the notification set for all notifications so you know when they post. And same thing with DD5, with Drifting Dreamers 5, that you're signed up for subscriptions and notifications and all that good stuff, because there's a lot of things in the next month that are going to be rocking and rolling between kind of all our channels. So some exciting stuff. There were some beans spilled on our video that's coming out on Friday. There were some cool beans spilled for 3 Mississippi from David. And so I will, since this is Sippin Spillin, I will share it with you in just a second. But there's actually two. One that he spilled during the live that we hadn't announced it yet, but we weren't mad that he said anything or anything like that, but we were like, hey, cool, whatever, sneak preview. And then he spilled something that's going to be in our Friday video on the main channel on 3 Mississippi. So the first thing that he spilled was that when we go to the meetup in May at 10 Killer Lake that MT Homestead's throwing, we are going to be taking a detour on the way home for a couple of days, and we're going to hit Arkansas, and we're going to hit it hard. We're going to hit Come On Mountain. We're going to hit the 41.36. We're going to be seeing Mel and Gary and Ant and Rox and whoever all is going to be up at the cabin. You never know with David who else is going to be there at the time. I've heard rumors. We'll see. But we've got, of course, David up there on the mountain on Come On Mountain, and we've got Mike and Alyssa and their kids to make up Drifting Dreamers 5. So we are going to be seeing the whole gang. And David's finally going to be able to cook for Mike number 3 and prove his grilling skills to Mike, because there's been a lot of talk. And Mike has now cooked for him a few times and proven that he knows his way around a grill. Although yesterday the steaks got away from him a little bit because we were really in a weird spot. We decided to do the live before we ate because they got here late. If you watch the live, you know what happened. We're going to blame it on Tim. Tim gave them the address here, even though David's been here like 3 times, but never coming from Tennessee. And I guess they put in the address, but they put in the wrong, like they didn't put in the town name. They just selected the first one that popped up. So it sent them an hour and a half down further south. And so they were a little bit behind schedule when they got here on Saturday, which kind of bumped everything along a little bit, but it was okay. It all worked out. It all worked out just fine. And so anyway, that was thing number 1, is that we are going to be visiting the 41.36 and Come On Mountain and all of that right after that meetup. When we leave the meetup in Oklahoma on Sunday, we're going to drive straight to Arkansas and chill there for a couple of days and spend some time up there. So I'm excited. You know, this is Mike's first meetup that he's getting to go to, and this will be my 3rd. And it'll be both our first times going to Come On Mountain and the 41.36 and visiting everybody. I have met everybody before, of course. Mike has not met Mel and Gary and Rox and Ant, but of course I have at the meetups. So, and you know, we've been on each other's, like, watched each other's lives and commented on each other's stuff and whatever. So it's not like we're not complete strangers, but we just haven't met that side of the family. Well, Mike hasn't met that side of the family face to face. So he's met, you know, of course, obviously David and Tim and all of that. So it'll be pretty cool. So very excited about that trip, because that's going to be fun. That's going to be a good trip. Hoping for some good weather that week, and that'll be fun. I'm excited. And then the next big thing that got spilled that you will hear on Friday's video in 3 Mississippi, among other things, the big thing will be revealed that's a game changer. But the little nugget that David from Come On Homesteading dropped, that you'll get to see in Friday's video on Through Mississippi, is that he is undergoing a name change for his channel. I'm not going to tell you what it is here. I'm simply going to tell you that he said he's changing the name, but he dropped what the name is going to be. And he had actually mentioned this to me, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago. He had told me he was kicking around the idea of this particular name, but he's finally in the process of making it official. So that is exciting. So make sure you watch that Friday's video, because he drops the name of what the new channel is, and he even shows us the new logo. So you're going to be excited to see it. We loved it. We think it's great. It fits him. It's going to be good for his main channel, that is, not his side channel. I think those channels are staying the same names. He is working on a more official logo for Come On Keeping It Real, but his main one is the big changeover, that he's doing the new logo, the new name, a little bit of a rebrand there, kind of like what we did when we moved here from California to Mississippi and wanting to kind of, mark that, So that's exciting. Now that he's been in Arkansas for a while, I think he's ready to kind of make things official, and he's going to call himself One Arkansas. I'm just kidding. No, that's not what's happening. But you're going to have to tune in Friday to see what and that was totally unsolicited. I was just filming what was going on, and he just started spilling. And I was like, bring it on. That's our other channel. Go ahead and spill it. Let's do it. So very excited about that. And then we've got a big, busy week ahead here. I think I got 15 or 20 laying hens coming, probably sometime the middle of this week. That was not nice. His little toenail got stuck in my hand while he was walking across me, and it kind of pulled my skin. But anywho, see, this is what happens when I'm by myself. I forget. Oh yeah, I was talking about the birds. So I've got about 15 or 20 birds that are coming probably middle of this week here. So Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere around there, Thursday at the latest. And the coop, of course, is almost done. We were hoping that he would have it done on Saturday, the one side completed, so that I could move the goslings and my established chickens that I got back in October, and my last goose standing, Millie, my other Sebastopol, and get them out onto the one side of the coop and keep them penned in for a little bit before we start, letting them out and all that. But unfortunately, excuse you, sir. I forget to put these up, and he loves to grab. Stop. You're Satan. Why are you being naughty? You were being sweet and sleepy, and now you've grabbed my hoodie, and get off my hoodie with your murder mittens. Stop. Oh, ow. Holy moly. Get off my shirt, bro. Bro, not cool. See, sorry about that. I know I just rustled my microphone. There we go. I had to hide those, or he'll grab them and try to murder me. Ooh, he got me good. I'm bleeding. Sorry guys, I had to clip it right there because he really got a hold of me good there, and he's being extra right now. So I had to put him in his place for a second. But I've got these birds coming, so I got to make sure those guys get moved out because I need the brooder space, and they're also ready to be moved out of the brooder. So, and I also had to call the hatchery because those of you remember when I got the geese and then the follow-up video, the update, fairly certain these are the wrong kind of geese. So I actually got a hold of I had called them a couple times and I couldn't get through to them. Their business must be going crazy because their phone lines wouldn't even take a callback thing or anything, and you couldn't wait on hold. It would just say call back later. So their phone lines were just full. So I finally got through to them, and I was like, hey, pretty sure I got the wrong breed of geese. I ordered Sebastopol, and I think that the male, the gander, is at least I'm like 100% certain at this point that it's a tufted Roman, and the girls, I'm not so sure that they are Sebastopol anymore. And if they are, they're not very good ones so far, judging from their markings and coloring that's coming in. So Sebastopol geese traditionally are the white curly feathers with the blue eyes. However, there are other color patterns that are more like gray and muted. However, they advertise that they have the white with the blue eyes. So if I don't receive those, then to me it's the wrong goose because that's not what I ordered. So because that's what I already have for my breeding stock. So I wanted to, add to that, obviously. That's the more traditional, look for them. So anyway, she's like, can you take some pictures and email them to me? So I did. I expect probably to hear back from them, in this coming week here, about that, because that was like Friday afternoon that I finally got a hold of them. So, and I did some projects out here that you guys should have seen yesterday that posted on 3 Mississippi. Excuse me. I got the porch painted, the ceiling, and I got the front done with the bark and the timbers, and it's cleaned up a little bit from winter. So it's looking good out here. Got some new plants going, and it's even though it's a little chilly right now today, it's beautiful out. So I love sitting out here and looking at the plants and watching the birds and the trees and the hummingbirds this time of year. So I do love it. I'm not gonna lie, but we had a great visit with David and Mike. I'm very excited that we're gonna get to go up and see the mountain and see everybody up there come May. So definitely looking forward to that. And man, it's gonna be a busy week, getting more birds in this week, and hopefully getting that. Mike and Frankie are gonna finish the flooring in the coop on this week by the time before my birds get here. So they're supposed to do it by the end of today, and then I'll be able to move my birds around and play musical birds for a little while. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, we had a very blessed visit with some wonderful friends, old and new, with them coming to visit, and we had a great time. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to those channels, to DD5, to Come On Homesteading, to Come On Keeping It Real, and all that, make sure you go do that. You got to go check them out. Their videos will be dropping this week. Our video will be dropping Friday with the big game changer for Come On Mountain. And we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And until next time, safety's off.